Dolphins keep winning for whatever reason.
The reverse
Dolph-
tank is in motion,
the,
Herbie.
the
The
reverse
reverse
tank
tank.
continues. It was a rough game. You guys did win 21-17, but God, man, Rod, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I had that thing. I had the speakers up, bro. I didn't watch a single iota. I was in my bed, in my deathbed. I had the speakers on, and I just was like, I didn't actually like lock in until the Saints had the when they scored. And they had the 2-point conversion that went the opposite way, and then they got the onside kick to
The
try to
best
win the
parts of
game,
the game.
bro. Right. So what did I miss? Take me through that. Let's do a small little recap real quick, bro.
Well, Herbie, Herbie, you didn't miss. Shot A, True Blazer, the homie, my brother in suffering. Look, Herbie. When it comes down to this game, it was a very frustrating game, partially, right? And I say that because on one hand, the defense played extremely well, man, and I just want to go out and give a shout out to a lot of these young rookies, man. A lot of these guys, they showed themselves. You know, Zeke Biggers didn't get a lot of snaps, but in the limited time that he had a sack, and that was off of penetrating a double team, right? You see Kenneth Grant has finally come into his own as a run defender. He's doing much better in that aspect of his game. And Jordan Phillips has been one of the most consistent players, not just as a rookie, but on defense, period, especially when it comes to run stop. I love watching this guy shed blocks and make plays. And he gave us some of that off of 20 something snaps in this game. So I want to give a shout out to the defense. Jordan Brooks has been arguably the best linebacker in football, and Minka has played with some energy here. And all these guys made plays. They were a huge part of why we even won this game, why we were in this game. And this is where it takes me to the other side of the ball, Herbie. And look, it wasn't all bad, right? If there's one thing that I've noticed in this iteration of the Dolphins, our identity has changed. When Mike McDaniel was initially the coach, Herbie, this was a pass happy team. Obviously, we had Tyreek. Tyreek is out. Darren Waller has been inconsistently in the lineup this year, but the strength of our team has been the running game, right? The run, Austin Jackson has given the offensive line a boost. Devon Achane, I mean, what more can we say about him, Herbie? Like, without Achane, we're 0-12, bro. Okay, like Achane has been our. I want people to understand that Achane is the running game for the most part. He's 90% of it, and he's our number one target in the passing game. So it's just like he has become our offense in the absence of Tyreek, which is nice to know that you have such a Swiss Army knife as a player. But Herbie, let's be honest, man. I gotta be honest with everybody here. I know that there is a strong chance that Tua is probably going to be the starting quarterback next year. I had told myself I had accepted it, but I gotta tell you, watching that game, especially just throughout the game, even though it statistically wasn't one of Tua's worst games, it wasn't one of Tua's worst games in terms of overall how he played. But this is probably the first game I ever watched, watching the Dolphins with Tua, where I just thought, like, just put one of the backups in, dog. Like, this man was so off this game. His accuracy was off. And you know what it was? This is the game that highlighted his limitations as a player that has frustrated probably even the coaching staff at this point, right? When Tua goes to run with the ball, you feel like you could outrun him. Like, I've never seen somebody look so slow and get 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, my goodness, the guy is not accurate anymore. I don't know if it's the head injuries. I don't know if it's he lost his confidence. I don't know if it's the league has caught up to him. Maybe it's just all of the above. I'm not quite sure what it is. But at the end of the day, Herbie, he has not played well for most of the season. This guy leads the league in interceptions, man. He should have thrown 2 yesterday. The refs bailed him out of one.
You
So
gotta think about this. There were two quarterbacks. One of them was named Tyler Shuck, and he wasn't the worst quarterback on the field yesterday.
exactly.
If you're in a game with Tyler Shuck and he's not the worst quarterback, then your quarterback sucks. And that,
I'm gonna tell you what. This is probably one of the moments that's most indicative of just how Dolphins Nation is feeling. Riley Patterson kicks a field goal, Herbie, for the Dolphins to go up 16-0, and the crowd is booing. And you know what else, Herbie? I agreed with him. Because watching that, Herbie, we should have been up. That was a game that game should have never had gotten to the point that it got to towards the end. We should have been up 30-0 on the Saints. No disrespect to them, But our offense just the amount of times we went into the red zone, we stalled out, Tua being inaccurate, not making plays, occasionally our receivers not making the play. I mean, there came one possession where Devon Achane wills us downfield. We get to the goal line. And what does McDaniel do, Herbie? He calls 3 straight passing plays when you not one run, not one target for just Achane is the reason you got here on this particular drive. He really was the game himself. And 3 straight passing plays, bro. Not one run. Dude, it's just like it was just there were so many aspects of this game, Herbie, that were frustrating to watch. The end of the game gave us the heart attack that we didn't deserve, and we won it. But Herbie, let me tell you something. If the Dolphins blow that game, oh man, Tua would have been ran out of town. He would have been ran out of town, bro. He would have been ran out of town, bro.
Uh,
Because oh man, they were
all right,
booing. They
so
were up 16-0, Herbie. Booing. Think
all
about it.
right, so